Chosen One, your healing energy is so profoundly powerful that it possesses the ability to transform even those who were specifically dispatched to annihilate you. Just as the collective intuited in the 444 message, a professional was paid a substantial sum of money to eliminate you. Yet instead of carrying out the contract, they became so deeply moved by your energy that they have shifted completely, turning into a staunch protector. Your unique frequency has the power to transmute curses into blessings, transform enemies into unexpected messengers, and render all attacks utterly powerless. Unbeknownst to you, you have been spiritually untouchable for many years. What you experienced was far more than simple negativity. It was a highly coordinated assault orchestrated by individuals who are intimately familiar with the mechanics of spiritual warfare. However, the very architecture they meticulously designed to ensure your destruction has now become the mechanism responsible for the rapid collapse of everyone involved. The first layer of this attack originated within your own family. Not the supportive members, but those relatives you wisely cut ties with. The ones who smile superficially while harboring malicious hidden agendas. Blood relatives held clandestine meetings, pooled funds, and hired dark practitioners specialized in necromancy, graveyard work, and archaic, dangerous rituals. For some of you, a sibling was the driving force, someone who constantly felt overshadowed or threatened by your personal growth, who watched your profound ascent while feeling stuck in stagnation, someone connected to forces that would appear later on. That sibling may have convinced the rest that you were a severe problem for the entire family system. During every new and full moon, rituals were performed. Your name was inscribed repeatedly, your photos and personal objects were collected, and even strands of your hair were sought out. Spiritual cases were built against you using stolen evidence from your physical life, and in many houses, your food was deliberately tampered with. Do you remember those specific occasions when you ate and immediately became ill, dismissing it as mere chance or bad luck? The second layer involved your ex-partner, someone who never truly severed their energetic tie with you. This individual did not act in isolation. In fact, they are connected to your family dynamic far more deeply than you ever realized. For years, this ex actively engaged in obsession and manipulation magic. They even traveled to New Orleans, venturing into areas of the French Quarter where common tourists dare not tread. They paid for powerful rituals designed to force your return, keep you perpetually miserable without them, and severely block your capacity to ever love anyone else. And while attempting to manipulate you, they sought to cause you emotional harm by sleeping with numerous partners, contracting illnesses, and becoming entangled in complex karmic situations that have now entirely trapped them. Ultimately, it was your ex who located the hitman, doing so with the direct assistance of your family members. Whether the intended outcome was physical harm or spiritual sabotage, their unified goal was to stop you dead in your tracks before you reached your destined activation point. The third and highest level originated from sources most people completely ignore. Powerful individuals and global elites who meticulously track bloodlines known to carry potent spiritual gifts, ancient knowledge, inherent spiritual rights, and access to frequencies capable of fundamentally altering established power structures. Because you descend from one of these rare lineages, you were closely observed, studied, and in some cases, actively pursued and harassed. Many of you were not being paranoid. You were genuinely being followed. Technology often behaved strangely around you. Devices would malfunction, and your ambient vibrational field was repeatedly interfered with. Energy weapons and frequency devices were utilized to measure your responses. Yet despite these sustained attacks, you continued to survive. The overarching objective of every single attacker was to prevent you from reaching the critical point of spiritual activation, where your full heritage would awaken. That moment has just arrived. You successfully crossed the threshold, and now, every person who attempted to impede your progress is facing severe karmic consequences because you were sealed and divinely protected by the Most High. While they were busy conspiring, you carried an intrinsic, hidden gift, an energy field that renders any incoming attack utterly useless even before it is launched. This is precisely why situations always, without fail, ended up working out in your favor. This is why you survived situations that would have completely destroyed others. Your ancestors do more than just protect you. They specifically chose you for this mission before you were even born. The passing of your grandmother, for instance, was not merely a loss. She transitioned to the other side at the exact perfect moment to become an active guardian, successfully blocking ongoing rituals in real time and deflecting harmful substances they attempted to feed you. But your lineage is not restricted to a single ancestor. You hail from multiple potent lines: African, indigenous, ancestral, and mystical. Your very blood holds ancient knowledge, earth energies, plant medicine wisdom, sacred ceremonies, and mysteries that no modern book can possibly teach. Your connection to the Orishas and powerful guardian spirits is so robust that negative entities flat out refused to be summoned when your attackers attempted to call them forth. They instantly recognized your energetic signature and retreated. Your spiritual DNA is literally coded for the new Earth. This is why you are now consistently receiving repeating numbers, experiencing intense dreams, and having sudden, powerful intuitions. Your spiritual DNA has just fully ignited. Chosen ones like you do not need to actively defend yourselves. The universe handles it automatically. Your energy effortlessly returns every harmful projection back to its source without you having to lift a finger. And here is the truly unexpected aspect. Your energetic field does not merely respond to the environment, it actively reprograms it. If you walk into a space saturated with negativity, you are not contaminated. Instead, the entire space is automatically elevated to match your high frequency. If someone approaches you with hostility, they are instantly disarmed without any conscious effort on your part. Your energy is dominant, intensely transformative, and it doesn't wait for permission to shift people or environments. It simply happens. You now understand why the hired assassin could not fulfill his mission. He represented the final, most dangerous component of the attack. He was a professional, carefully selected, highly skilled in observing patterns, studying routines, and collecting sensitive information. He accepted the substantial payment, took the contract, and began monitoring you. A comprehensive profile was built around your life, but then the utterly unexpected occurred. Your powerful energy was felt by him before you were even physically seen. Your frequency hit him like an invisible spiritual impact wave, instantly initiating a change within him. Feelings he hadn't experienced in years began to awaken. Empathy, profound confusion, deep questions, and heightened conscience. His trained mind tried desperately to remind him that this was just a job, but every time he drew near you, his perception shifted irrevocably. He began dreaming about you, felt overwhelming guilt, and experienced an urgent need to warn you rather than harm you. And finally, he fell deeply in love. Not a superficial infatuation, but profound recognition, soul acknowledging soul. This made him absolutely incapable of moving forward with the plan. He switched sides and is now actively attempting to protect you from the very people who commissioned the attack. This caliber of transformation only occurs around people who carry potent, divine energy. Your frequency literally reprogrammed someone who had been expertly trained to destroy without feeling. This simply does not happen to ordinary people. When someone with ill intentions steps into your energetic field, they first become deeply disoriented. Then they begin to feel long-buried emotions rise to the surface. Next, they start viewing you as a profoundly sacred person. And finally, they are forced to question the entirety of their existence. This is exactly what the hitman experienced. And you, without even realizing it, do this to many people you encounter. Strangers weep openly with you for no apparent reason. Individuals confess deep, private secrets to you, and aggressive people soften their demeanor within minutes of being in your presence. That is your core energy, that is your primary mission, and that is your divine essence. You are a living device of transformation. You walk the world functioning as a human healing chamber, a mobile system for raising consciousness. And the more fully you embrace this power, the more intensely effective it becomes. As you wholly accept who you are and honor your inherent gifts, your energetic field expands, becoming exponentially stronger and broader. You no longer affect only those who approach you physically. You are now profoundly impacting those who merely think about you, those who catch a glimpse of you, and those who even look at your photos. Your frequency is growing far beyond the physical space, transforming into a deep spiritual influence. This is precisely why the story of the man sent to harm you, the one who ended up completely transforming, is so crucially important. It is not just an astonishing anecdote. It is irrefutable proof of what happens when anyone with malicious intent steps into your orbit. Transformation becomes absolutely inevitable. Your energy does not ask permission, it does not negotiate, and it does not wait. It simply converts everything it touches into light, including the weapon that was deployed specifically for your destruction. That man continues his profound transformation even today. He dreams every night, receiving vivid clarity on scenes from his deeply complicated past. Beings of light are actively showing him new ways to utilize the very skills he once employed for causing harm. Emotions that he had buried since childhood are resurfacing. Parts of his body and mind that he had intentionally shut down in order to survive his previous life are now reigniting. He has wept for the first time in years. He has felt compassion where before there was only cold calculation, and empathy where only indifference once resided. And here is the immense power this holds for you. That very person is destined to become one of your most formidable protectors. This protection extends beyond the emotional. It comes from deep, practical knowledge. He inherently understands clandestine systems, recognizes hidden dangers, spots patterns that others miss, and knows exactly how those who attack from the shadows operate. He will now use all of that specialized intelligence to assist you. You will receive crucial warnings about threats you couldn't even imagine, along with profound teachings on protecting yourself in ways you had never considered. The very thing intended to mark your final undoing has instead become an invaluable resource working completely in your favor. While you were unknowingly facilitating his deep healing, something else monumental was taking place. Everything others had thrown against you for years returned to them instantaneously. Not gradually, but all at once, as if a dam had burst, causing all the negative energy and curses sent your way to rush back to the source, multiplied manifold. Relatives who paid for spiritual attacks against you are now starting to fall ill, not with normal diagnosable sicknesses, but with afflictions that no medical professional can adequately explain. Some are facing incurable diagnoses, while others are deteriorating so rapidly that their own inner circle is gripped by fear. The very individuals who gathered to plan your downfall are now watching each other crumble, knowing exactly what is causing their demise. They are actively blaming one another, exposing sensitive secrets, and fracturing their alliances. The manufactured unity they had when they targeted you has devolved into vicious internal warfare. This is how the universe operates when a chosen one is unjustly attacked. It doesn't defeat you from the outside. It compels them to destroy themselves from within. Your ex-partner is also completely ruined. The obsession spell they commissioned to target you has fully rebounded upon them. Now, they cannot stop thinking about you, obsessively checking your social media and agonizingly imagining you with someone else. They are losing sleep, weight, and emotional stability. Furthermore, while attempting to cause you harm, they contracted a persistent sexually transmitted disease, the kind of ailment that effectively destroys relationships before they can even begin. To compound the chaos, a pregnancy is involved, but the paternity is highly dubious, leading to immense emotional and financial turmoil. And those who were initially contracted to perform spiritual work against you are now fleeing in terror, returning the money they were paid, and refusing to continue the job because they keenly sense the aggressive presence of your powerful protectors. Your enemies are receiving extremely clear warnings. Leave the chosen one alone, or you will end up dead. That is how grave the situation has become. The dark practitioners fear your ancestors and sense the overwhelming spiritual force surrounding you. Even those powerful elite groups who monitored you from the shadows are now being exposed. Their carefully constructed networks are collapsing. Their long-held crimes are being exposed to the public light. And those who once seemed utterly untouchable are now facing severe investigations, imprisonment, and even mysterious deaths. None of this is a coincidence. Deep down, you always knew these attacks were not random occurrences, and now you can feel the walls closing in on your enemies. This is why the Destiny Engine was built. A system designed to help you reprogram everything you lived through, transforming betrayal into elevation, isolation into self-sovereignty, and the downfall of your enemies into the powerful ascent of your divine purpose. It involves using the very same tools they tried to deploy against you, but now reoriented toward your inner spiritual expansion. You do not need to fight. You only need to receive and allow your subconscious mind to be completely rewritten. While those who attacked you fall under the crushing weight of their own destructive actions, everything they did attempting to break you will now become the potent fuel that propels your inevitable greatness. Above and beyond all these events lies the profoundest reason why absolutely nothing ever truly touched you: your spiritual protectors. Every single attack was blocked before it could land. Not just some of them, all of them. There existed an invisible, impenetrable wall constructed of your devoted ancestors, your grandparents, and archangels assigned specifically to you. Your grandmother's departure was not accidental. It occurred at the exact moment necessary to begin protecting you actively from the other side. She was present, spiritually, during every dark ritual, every new moon ceremony, and every attempt to slip something harmful into your food or drink. She was there the day the assailant was sent, ensuring your powerful energy disarmed him before he could make a move. She worked overtime while you slept soundly. She fought unseen battles and guaranteed that no weapon formed against you would ever prosper. And she is not alone. Your entire ancestral line stands fiercely behind you. They have been spiritually confronting the ancestors of your attackers, and yours are significantly stronger, wiser, and more righteous. Archangel Michael wraps you in shields that no dark force can penetrate. Uriel consistently shows you the definitive truth hidden behind every mask. Other angels open pathways for you, block subtle attacks, purify your home environment, and energetically seal every entry point. You possess divine protection, but it is not passive. It is an active, intelligent, and aggressively proactive shield that intercepts threats long before they can even graze you. All of this spiritual warfare occurred because something monumental was coming your way, a destined transfer of immense wealth and power. Resources that were previously held by the unjust are now shifting into the hands of the righteous, and you are squarely in line to receive what rightfully belongs to you. Some will inherit literal land, properties that belonged to their ancestors but were stolen generations ago. Those lands still exist, those titles are still valid, and they are now returning to the original bloodline. Others are activating spiritual gifts that have remained dormant for centuries, like healing with your hands, seeing beyond the visible veil, and accessing frequencies unknown to the majority. That is your spiritual patrimony. Money will begin flowing in from entirely unexpected sources. Opportunities will suddenly appear where there was once only barren ground. People will actively seek to invest in you, pay handsomely for your gifts, and wholeheartedly support your divine purpose. You will absolutely need professional financial advisement because the level of abundance approaching you is unlike anything you have ever managed before. This is not a small blessing. This is generational wealth. It is the freedom to live exactly as you dreamed, with profound peace, connection to nature, unwavering purpose, and spiritual expansion. It represents a complete life overhaul, a shift in your taxation, lifestyle, and global influence. Everything you have survived was merely training to help you sustain it. Your enemies knew this was coming. That is why they engaged in every destructive action. They attempted to halt your ascent because they understood that when you stepped into your full power, their very systems would collapse. But fighting destiny is utterly impossible. And the ultimate proof of this impossibility is that even their final weapon, the man sent to destroy you, transformed into your dedicated ally. That is the sheer magnitude of the power you carry within. That is the undeniable force of your spiritual heritage. That is the victory that is already, unequivocally, yours. Now, everything that lay dormant within your powerful lineage is actively awakening. Your purpose is forcefully reclaiming its rightful place, and you are fully ready to receive it. You will begin to recall being a healer in ancient temples. You will remember sacred ceremonies you never physically attended, or the faces of people you have never met, yet know intimately. This is not imagination. This is your cellular memory activating, your DNA recalling the intrinsic knowledge held by your ancestors. Your purpose here is no longer to focus on your enemies or to watch anyone fall. The universe is handling that detail without you lifting a finger. Your mission now has completely shifted. It is to step fully into everything you were protected for, everything you survived, and everything you are now poised to inherit. The first essential step you must take is powerful grounding. Your frequency is running so intensely high that you are carrying excess energy that absolutely needs to be discharged. Go outside, touch the bare earth with your feet, sit next to sturdy trees, and consciously connect with the natural world. This is not optional. It is necessary energy management for those operating at your level. Begin to work with your healing gifts intentionally. You possess hands that heal. When you place your hands on people, instantaneous shifts occur in their bodies that doctors cannot professionally explain. Stop minimizing this gift. This is a vital part of your spiritual heritage. Some may need to study Reiki, others may explore energy work or body work. Whatever the modality, your touch heals. Make this official. Build a professional practice and charge appropriate rates for your services. This is an intrinsic part of your incoming wealth. Furthermore, delve seriously into herbalism and plant medicine. Your ancestors are calling you strongly toward the healing power of plants. You already possess more knowledge than you realize. When you walk past certain herbs, you feel an undeniable attraction. Formally study what you already know intuitively. Cultivate your own plants. Prepare your own remedies. This ancestral wisdom is being rapidly reactivated within you. Protect your powerful energy with deliberate intention. Smudge and purify your space regularly. Utilize protective crystals. Establish firm boundaries and learn to say no, without feeling guilt or offering lengthy explanations. You are far too powerful to neglect self-care. Not everyone is worthy of your time or presence. Start acting like the sacred treasure that you are. Document your entire journey. Write down everything you have lived through. Record your testimony publicly. Create videos, articles, or content that can offer crucial assistance to other chosen ones navigating similar intense attacks. They need to know they are not crazy, that this is real, and that powerful survival is possible. Your testimony is a crucial part of your mission. Do not withhold it. Also, fully step into the consciousness of abundance. Stop playing small with money, accepting lack, or believing that struggle is somehow noble. Wealth and boundless prosperity are your divine birthright. Start thinking on a massive scale, expecting much more, and consciously preparing to receive financial advisors and investment strategists into your life. Your level of abundance is rapidly approaching. Someone was sent specifically to destroy you, and that person ended up falling deeply in love with you. This not only proves that your power is profoundly real, but also that your protection and purpose are completely unbreakable. You are a transformer. You convert darkness into brilliant light, attacks into unexpected blessings, and you heal even those who attempted to harm you. That is chosen one energy, operating at the highest level, carrying the spiritual DNA of God. Every attack made you stronger. Every paid curse elevated your vibration. Every person sent to harm you ended up on your side. Everything that attempted to destroy you ultimately proved that you are indestructible. That is divine justice in action. You don't need to fight because the attacks spontaneously reverse when you are sealed by the Most High. You only need to keep being you, healing, activating, and inheriting what is rightfully yours. The universe handles the rest. Those who attempted to harm you are watching their lives collapse while you ascend. This is your living testimony and your evidence. You survived what was meant to end you, and now you inherit what they tried to steal. You are activating what was meant to remain dormant and ascending to heights they believed were unreachable. The wealth transfer is here. The spiritual activation is complete. The protection is permanent, and your mission is active. Nothing can stop what God has decreed for your life. You are not a victim. You never were. You were always a powerful warrior, a chosen soul with a unique purpose in this world. You only needed to survive long enough to remember it. And now you remember. Now you know. Now you step into your fullness. Everything that tried to stop you has fallen. The enemies, the hexes, the confusion, and the darkness no longer hold any power over you. And you, standing firm and radiant, continue your ascent, transforming every challenge into strength, every obstacle into learning, and every shadow into light. You are the living proof that the chosen ones don't just survive, they dominate. You heal, you inspire, you lift nations with your energy, and you transform adversity into profound love. Your ancestors celebrate, the angels watch, and God smiles, pleased with your path. Every victory of yours is a reminder that you were called for this, prepared for this, and protected for this. Reclaim your crown, step into your power, and let your light touch everyone around you. Heal, build, create, inspire, and watch as everything you were ever promised manifests in your life. Let this story be your testament. When healing energy meets destruction, love wins, light wins, life wins. May your story inspire others to remember their greatness and their power. If this message resonated with you, click like, subscribe to continue receiving positive energy, and share this video so more people awaken to their power. Thank you sincerely for being here, for allowing us to walk this journey with you. May God bless you infinitely. May your light continue to grow, and may the strength of your spirit never cease to shine. We will see you in the next video, ready to continue awakening together. Yeah.